With just a few weeks left till the highly anticipated Logan Paul vs Dillon Danis fight, the pair have ramped up their training, which we'll be taking a look at in today's video. A lot of new scandals and posts have been coming out this past week or so too, involving Logan Paul and Dillon Danis, which may put the fight in jeopardy. So make sure to stick around till the end for the full details. Of course, you guys would know that Dillon Danis is getting sued by Logan Paul's fiancée, Nina Agdal, for over $150,000 in damages for his cyberbullying and leaking of her private photos. Well, Dillon isn't exactly happy with it, because yesterday he posted out, "I didn't sign up for a sue-off. I signed up for a boxing match." This nonsense. Also, Logan Paul has broken a record as the first person to sue their opponent before they fight in the history of any combat sports. That's wild. And it doesn't just stop there, as recently Dillon Danis was on a live stream with Adon Ross and controversial figure Andrew Tate. And of course, they spoke about the upcoming Logan Paul fight. But at one point in the interview, Dillon Danis brought up some interesting stuff regarding the Nina Agdal lawsuit and how it'll affect him moving forward. Check it out.
That's where I'm at right now. I think he doesn't want to fight me. I think he's just trying to get me to pull out somehow, so then he looks like the hero, you know? I don't know. It's bullshit. Because this is all going through him, you know? And even if I win the case, right, I still have to pay over $400,000 in just attorney fees, lawyer fees, so it's like, just bullshit. When I'm promoting a fight, this is the biggest fight he's ever done, or event he's ever done, and I made the whole event. Like, it's just bullshit, man.
That is pretty insane that win or lose, he'll still have to pay $400,000 in lawyer fees. Surely that's the majority of his fight purse, so at this point he'll have to show up, because I highly doubt he has that much just sitting around. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notification bell. This way you'll never miss out on any future celebrity videos similar to these. Which, to be fair, on Logan's side is a very smart move, as when you think about it, it's already public knowledge he isn't getting any back-end revenue when it comes to the PPV, which he has promoted the best out of all the influencers by a mile. Dillon has now publicly stated he has to pay over $400,000 in lawyer fees, which will definitely affect his mental, as now regardless, he will need this fight for the money more than anything. Yesterday, Logan Paul wanted to make it known that he feels Dillon Danis will use this lawyer situation as a way to pull out of the fight, as he is now realizing just a few weeks out the reality of the situation.
Oh, he's little Dillon mad. Yeah, this dude's whining on Twitter talking about, they're suing me, that I got lawsuits up the ass, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. Shut up, stupid. Trying to use a completely unrelated lawsuit that a woman's trying to hold you accountable for committing a federal crime because you stalked, harassed, and cyberbullied her as an excuse to pull out of the fight. This has nothing to do with it. You want to fight me? Show up October 14th. But we knew you'd try to find anything you could to pull out. Such a coward, man. And people are going to see through this, bro. Like, we know you never wanted to fight me. We know you never had any intention of showing up. But now this shit's getting real. Now that October 14th is 3 weeks away, you're reconsidering. The clock is ticking. You're horrified. You were a puddle when you met me in that face-to-face. Imagine October 14th when you're trapped in a fucking ring with me, dog.
Social media is abuzz with talk about Dillon Danis' outrageous attempt to take advantage of Nina Agdal and her past. Jake Paul is of the opinion that it is only a mirror of his own insecurities, contrary to some who think it is merely a means for him to publicize the fight. When he tweets about anything other than Nina, no one cares. It doesn't get good engagement. Yeah, he makes jokes, but it's largely in part that he's exploiting Nina, and there are so many hurt males out there that can't get girls, and they're the ones that are like, yeah, girls, women. I love what Dillon is doing. They know they won't ever get a hot girl. Now they're finding a way out to unleash their hate through this super hateful, insecure male who is clearly a very hurt person. And to be fair, Jake Paul is right. The main reason his Twitter page is getting so much attention is because he's slating Nina Agdal. Whenever he tweets about anything else, it gets likes, but nowhere near the level he was getting before the lawsuit started. Dillon has recently also claimed that Logan Paul has got him banned off Instagram. Hearing Logan paid off someone from Meta to get my Instagram disabled. This kid is such a rat. How can anyone support him? Which we've seen Dillon state similar claims like this in the past, that Logan shadow banned him off Twitter, now X. so it's hard to take him seriously when he randomly posts stuff like this out. It's now also come out that Nina Agdal has now added a claim of defamation on top of the case. How is Dillon Danis even going to find time to train at this point, as he spends the majority of his time on Twitter and now has to deal with the lawsuit? Before we go any further into the video, who do you guys honestly see winning the fight come October 14th? Will Dillon Danis be able to pull off the upset? Or will Logan Paul make him pay for everything he said and KO him stiff? Comment down below. The younger Tate brother, Tristan, said that Dillon Danis hasn't gone too far and cited prior instances of fighters talking trash without getting sued. For everybody talking about going too far when hyping a fight, let's remember, Muhammad Ali had his religion and name disrespected. Mike Tyson said he wanted to eat Lennox's children. Ali called Frazier an Uncle Tom. Nobody sued. Posting images from Google? Get over it. Dillon even recently questioned Logan Paul's intentions when it came to the recent bombardment of lawsuits he's put his way. If someone said something about your fiancé, would you rather have them jailed by the law or be allowed to punch that person for 18 minutes? Give your honest answer. Although Logan Paul has stayed rather quiet when it comes to Danis' online comments, he responded with "why not both" in a GIF reply, which is pretty funny to be fair. Okay, so now let's jump into the juicy part of the video and check out some of the pair's most recent training footage to see who's looking better prepared. First off, starting with Logan Paul. Not exactly the longest footage in the world, but it's evident he's looking to use the Floyd Mayweather shoulder roll technique against Dillon. Then for Dillon Danis' recent training, we actually have a clip posted by Logan Paul where he rinses Dillon for his unorthodox technique.
My opponent, Dillon Danis, uploaded some sparring footage. We're gonna review the tape, see what we're dealing with. Okay, so he's sizing him up, and okay. Alright, stop! First off, who is this rectangle supported by a couple toothpicks? Second off, I want to talk about this punch. I've never seen this punch before. What the f is this? Is it an uppercut or a cross? Maybe it is a real punch. And Dillon knows something we don't. You and I are not the same, buddy. Look how you throw body shots. It's a gunshot, kid.
Anyways, this concludes today's video. Be sure to subscribe to Loaf for future celebrity videos. And turn on that post notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Till then, see you in the next one.